Hey guys, looks like the end of another year has snuck up on us very quickly here. So it's time for the 2018 gold weigh. Just see what this little hobby has produced for the past year or so. I had a quick look, you can see up here, I had a quick look at the video from last year, and it looks like for 2017 it was about 114 grams that I made. And my gut says at this point that 2018 is not going to be quite that good, mainly because I just haven't spent quite as much time on it this year as I have other years. There's been a few other things. I'll show you guys kind of what's happening here. There's been a few other things happening, so I've built a truckload of these 18650 boards that I designed, holding these recovered 18650s from laptop battery cells. And so I've basically progressively over the last month or so made myself a reasonable sized power wall, and yes, I might do a video on that a bit later for those of you who are interested in the electronic side of things. But yeah, let's get back to the business at hand here. So not too much to say. So I've got here this is one bit of gold that has already been melted. So I did this fairly early in the year, and I feel like this is probably going to be about an ounce or so. I don't think I would have bothered melting it if it wasn't at least an ounce. So we'll give that away. And then I've got two other containers here. This is the e-waste container here, which I feel like is not going to be quite an ounce, but it's got a bit of weight to it. And this one is my cheating container. CT is the carrot scrap container. So this was the first time this year that I ended up buying a little bit of scrap jewelry to basically try out and just see how it goes. And it's a lot easier obviously than dealing with the e-waste. It's pretty much just simple chemistry, but not as much fun, to be quite honest. Like, I'm not in it as a money-making thing, and so you know, unless I was getting the gold jewelry very cheaply, I didn't really see too much point in pursuing the carrot scrap type thing. So yeah, let me quickly set this up and we'll get it all weighed up. Okay, so as you guys know, there's absolutely nothing scripted here, so I honestly have no idea whatsoever how much gold I've got sitting there. See if we can do something about those reflections. That's not too bad there. So for 2018, let's get started with firstly we'll do the big button. That's, I'm guessing, is going to be about an ounce or so. Let's see if I can zero that. That looks okay. Okay, so that is 32.24 grams, which is not too bad. That's a reasonable amount to get started with. And we've got a little container here. Let's zero that one off. Let's do the e-waste first, seeing as e-waste is by far my favorite stuff to work with. And so that's zeroed off. So let's see if we can actually pour it in Gold Rush style. It's a bit more fun than just weighing it up. Obviously try not to spill any. Okay, so 16.56 out of e-weigh, so that's about half an ounce. So definitely not as much as I would have liked, 16.57, but that's how it goes. It is what it is. So I'll keep the e-waste separated from the carrot scrap, and then what we can do actually is later on we can weigh up or we can have a look after I've melted them and see if there's any actual visual difference between the two. I'm thinking they're both going to be pretty pure, so I'm not expecting too much of a visual difference. Zero that one off, so I'm just going to pour from this one into that one now. So now for the carrot scrap. Let's see what this is going to give us. Okay, a bit easier. Okay, it looks like another 12.3 grams, 12.29 grams. So not too bad. Let's get the old calculator out. So that is going to be, let's see if we'll move this up there a bit. So we had 32.24 plus 16.56 plus 12.29 for a total of 61.09 grams, which is not too bad. And then if we wanted to know in terms of Kiwi dollars, I think it's about 60 bucks a gram at the moment. So just multiply that by 60, which gives us about $3,600 worth, 3665, which is not too bad for a little hobby. Okay, so I'll go off and get this all melted up, and then we'll have a look at it again. Okay guys, just went through a quick melt cycle, and here we have the nice new additions to the family. So we've got the big one, which was earlier in the year, which was all e-waste. The medium-sized one on the left there was some more e-waste, and then the little one was carrot scrap, which I probably won't actually focus on very much in the coming year, mainly because it's not really very much fun. So we'll have a quick look here. Zoom in a little bit. So in theory we should still have pretty much everything we started with. Let's go back to our grams there. So 61.09 before, centralized. And yep, looks like about 61. It has gone down just a tiny fraction of a little bit, which is probably just a little bit of gold still stuck in my crucible, which happens from time to time. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the. Looks like it's just below 2 ounces, 2 troy ounces. Yeah, 1959 troy ounces. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. It's not bad for a year's worth of just hobby on the side, and that will obviously now go into the safe, into the old 2018 box, and yeah, we'll see what 2019 brings. It's got the little crucible. Yeah, it's cold enough. Oh yeah, so you can see if I looked at that under the microscope, you'd see there's a little bit of gold stuck in there. You can see how I've tried to run the molten button around to try and collect that, but it didn't really work that well. At some point I've got quite a few crucibles that look like this now, so I'll have to go through and probably crush them up and process them as well, but you know, for a little bit like that, it's not really worth the effort at the moment. So yeah, I think in terms of a target for 2019, I'm feeling like if we look at 61 grams here and 114 grams up there, what does that make? 175 grams. Yeah, so I think I might be aiming for about 75 grams next year, so I've got a nice round quarter of a kilo. So hopefully next year this time everything goes well, I'll be able to show you guys a full quarter of a kilo of gold. Anyway, just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the subscribers and everyone who's kind of conversed with me over the years. It's really you know, I quite enjoy helping wherever I can, and I really love to hear about everyone else's successes and failures and anything that happens. So yeah, you know, if you're going to upload a video, shoot me a link through. I'd love to see what you've done for the year. Otherwise, if you just want to tell me in the comments, that'd be awesome also. But yeah, thank you very much guys, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and all the best for 2019. Catch you guys later.